Good morning, everyone. So it's Thursday, October 13th. It's about 10:30 in the morning, and I had a really goofy night's sleep last night. I woke up at a little after 2 to go to the bathroom, crawled back into bed, and I tossed and turned till about, I think it was about 2:30 to 2:45, and I'm just like, I give up. So crawled out of bed, figured no use waking, having both me and the hubby awake. So came out here, pulled up my knitting, watched YouTube from about 2:45 till almost 5 in the morning. Whoops. Hey, hubby came wandering through, finished he had a Zoom meeting, so he finished earlier than I expected, so my train of thought got derailed. Right. So about 5 o'clock in the morning, I decided I'm finally tired enough to try to go back to sleep. So I just settled down on the recliner in our living room. I didn't want to crawl into bed with the hubby and potentially wake him up. So curled onto the futon, or not the futon, the recliner, and slept till a little after 8. So I had a really broken up sleep. 3 hours. I slept for 3 hours. I was up for 2 and slept for another 3 hours. Not sure what the day is going to turn out like, but oh well. So I'm heading off to work with the hubby. I'm going to go and drop him off at work, and then I'm taking a friend of ours from church to a doctor's appointment. Both the hubby, who is a sometimes spare driver, and my hubby and this woman's hubby, they have things going on at the church this afternoon that overlap with the doctor's appointment time. So I said I'm happy to take her to her doctor's appointment. She sees the same doctor I do, so I'll go in with her to see him and be there to be an extra set of ears and just take notes about what the doctor talks about. So once that's done, I'll get her back home again, and then I'll come home, and then I'm going to sort through my yarn. Take a look at that, and I'll videotape some of that so you guys can see that. So, and I've got some grading to do. And some more knitting. So clue number 2 for the West Knits MCAL came out this morning, again around 4:15 in the morning. But I'm not quite halfway done clue 1. So I am behind. So I'm going to keep working on that some today, and hopefully I'll have clue 1 done soon. I'm finally getting the hang of the pattern, but I find it slow to do. But that's fine. I'm just going to enjoy the knit. And I had not wanted to see any spoiler pictures, and I accidentally saw some spoiler pictures this morning of the first clue, not the second clue. I haven't seen anything for the second clue yet. So I suspected the shape and the look of what the first clue was going to look like, just based on how the knitting was coming along. And I kind of like it. I'm very curious to see how it's all going to come together. So I will be getting going on clue number 2 eventually. Hopefully I'm not too far behind. What's with... I don't know what's with this antenna sticking out the side of my hair. Anyway, I'm gonna get going, get organized, and hubby and I will head off to work for him. Alrighty, I'll catch you later. Hi everyone. So it's 7:45 on Thursday night. The plans for today didn't all go exactly the way I expected. So everything went fine. It's just things were delayed a lot more, and being overtired from not sleeping well last night didn't help. So I went with the hubby to work this morning. I went and took our friend to her doctor's appointment, and that went well, though it was running behind schedule. We got into the room, sat there for almost a half hour before the doctor was able to see us, and then He spent about a half hour with her, so that was really good. We got everything, all kinds of things straightened out and all that. So then by the time we got back to her place, sat and visited for a bit, and then at that point it was almost time. Initially I had been thinking I'm just going to come home and the hubby would get a ride home with our friend's husband because they had some work stuff they were working on at the church together in the afternoon. But by the time I was finished with visiting, it was close enough to time to pick up the hubby that I thought I'm just going to go there. So we sat and yacked for a while, as per usual. And then it started raining, so we waited out the rain. And so we didn't get home till about 4:30 in the afternoon. So by then it's time to start cooking supper. And then once we were done supper, it was getting dark. And then I was full and I was tired. And I'm like, long story short, I did not even touch the yarn today. I had all these good plans. So the plan now is that I will take a look at the yarn tomorrow and see what I have there and videotape some of that and show you guys tomorrow what all was in the yarn. So I'm still plugging along on clue number 1 with the West Knits MCal. I'm just going to happily go along at my own pokey pace. And hopefully when I'm ready to do my podcast in the next day or two, I'm hoping I have clue 1 finished. But I'm not sure if I'll actually get that far. We have some things coming up. We have to be out of town on Saturday, so I really don't think I'll get much of anything done on Saturday. Friday we have some plans, a couple things we want to get done. We've got some house cleaning stuff that we want to get done on Friday as well, because both the hubby and I have the day off. Although I do have a meeting at 9 o'clock in the morning on Zoom, so get that done. Spend some time sorting through some yarn. I will be filming my regular podcast tomorrow because I won't be home on Saturday. We'll be leaving we'll probably be on the road by 8 in the morning and probably won't be home till supper time or a little after supper time. We'll see. So yeah, I won't get much knitting done on Saturday. And I typically do the driving when we go places. I enjoy driving. My husband's good at navigating, so it works out well. So hubby's on a Zoom meeting right now with some friends of his, and once he's done, we'll watch a TV show and I'll knit during that, and then I'm going to bed. I'm hoping to be snoring between 9 and 10. I'm tired. So this was kind of an uneventful day, probably a boring vlog today because there wasn't much of anything to show you. But I'll try to rectify that tomorrow. Alrighty, good night everyone.